guys, so here I am ready to do my makeup inventory video. So I'm filming this intro and then I will put it at the beginning of all the pictures. And while I am showing you the pictures, I'm going to do a voiceover. So thank you so much for watching and I hope you enjoy, and I don't know, hopefully I'll have some goals, and never done this before, so it's new to me, and I hope you enjoy it. Bye. Okay, so I have 11 primers, way too many. However, the top left purple one is the Becca primer. It's in a project pan. The Hangover RX is in a project pan. And if you go below that, the Milk Hydro Grip is in a project pan. The Milani Glow will be in one, and the rest of them, they're hanging out until I get to use them. I love the VDL one. And the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer, I'm really not sure how to use that. So if you know, leave me a message down below. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to press it in to certain areas, like rub it in all over my face. I'm really not sure. So let me know below. All right, so ridiculousness. I have 13 foundations, and on the left, there are 3 that are isolated. The top 2, a stick and the foundation. The stick on the left, I decluttered, and then the one down below, the Bare Minerals on the bottom left, I finished that one. So now all I'm using is the Becca one in a project pan, and all the ones that are to the right, the 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, those are what's left over that hopefully I'll throw in a project pan to use up at some time. My goal would be to have maybe like a CC cream, a tinted moisturizer, and more of a medium to full coverage foundation. I don't know. And I really like the powder foundation, so maybe I would have one of those again too. Concealers, I have 3 color correctors. I have 2. The 2 color correctors on the bottom are in project pans. However, I really like the Becca one more. It's more emollient, and the NYX one is way too drying for me. So I thought I liked that one better because I think the color is better on me, but I like the finish of the Becca one better. The top right, the Born This Way from Too Faced, that's a nice concealer that I use to brighten up under the eyes. And then the middle Too Faced Born This Way is the regular. It's in the color Snow, and I really like that. The one on the left, the e.l.f. one, it's a little too drying, and I think I'm going to probably use that as more of like a brightening shade eventually, maybe mixing it with a foundation. Eventually, I'd like to have 1 color corrector and 1 concealer. All right, for brows. So on the left, we have the Anastasia Brow Gel in Clear. I really, really, really like that. And I pair it with the pencil from, it's the LA Shady Slim pencil, and I really like that. And then, so those 2 are right now in my collection that I'm using. And then I have the NYX pencil and the LA Girl Brow Pomade that I'm saving until the other 2 are done. I think that in the future, I'll always have a clear brow gel and then a brow pencil or a pomade, hopefully a pomade, because I think it'll last longer. But maybe I can try to do a powder with an eyeshadow, and that'll work as well. All right, blush. So the top row, second from the left, is currently in a project that is the Samantha March Chiclet Blush Duo. And then top row, second from the right, is the Milani blush in Romantic Rose. That's also in a project pan. And then if you look at the very bottom, next to the Flower Beauty blush bombs, there's one that looks like a nail polish, and that's in a project pan. And then right below it, the Milk Makeup Stick in Work is in a project pan. I don't know what my goal will be in the future, but probably to have 1 or 2 cream blushes and then a few regular blushes, but I don't have to worry about that because I have plenty. Highlighter. Oh boy. So on the left, the bottom left is a duo stick. On the bottom is a contour shade. On the top is a highlighter. That is in a project. On the bottom row, the milk stick in the shade Turnt is in a project. And then if you look on the right hand side, the white shade is also in a project. Again, way too many highlighters. I need to stop. And one more highlighter. Ugh. Bronzer and contour. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bronzer and contour. So on the top left, I have the Milk Makeup Stick and Bake. That's in a project. I love it, but eventually it'll start smelling like Play-Doh. So I have to hurry up and use it. And then next to that is the Samantha March Bronzer Duo and River. I love it, and that's in a project as well. Below that is the Duo Stick, and I'm using that contour as well. And then right below it is the Too Faced Sweetie Pie Bronzer. I really love that, and that's in a project. On the right-hand side, there's an Hourglass bronzer that I really, really like, that I probably would use more often if I wasn't panning other things. The Cover Effects bronzer contour, I like it, but it's a little too cool toned for me, so maybe if I get a little bit more tan in the summer, that'll work. And then the Anika one is a loose bronzer, and it's a little too dark, so I have to think about what I'm going to do with that one. Okay, so setting powders. I have on the right-hand side 1, 2, 3, 4 loose setting powders. I hate loose setting powders, and probably in the future I will go with a pressed and a loose, just because every once in a while I like to dust the loose powder over my face, but I feel like it really makes a mess. And if I can use a pressed one, swirl my brush, I don't really need a ton of powder, so that does well enough for me. So what am I panning right now? The Charlotte Tilbury one I'm panning. The top right Becca one I'm panning. And then on the bottom, the Becca and the Hourglass, I'm also panning. So fingers crossed, those will be out of my collection by the end of the year. But eventually, I'd like one loose, one pressed. That's it. Setting sprays. Okay, so I have 5. The one on the left from Unique will be gone soon. I'm panning that. The Too Faced one, I'm also panning. Hopefully that'll be done by the end of the year. The 2 all-nighters, I'm looking forward to trying. I heard they're great. So maybe I would bring one of those in when I get rid of the Unique one. And then the Koki was something I got in a mystery box, and I'll try it. I don't know how it is, but you let me know what you think of the all-nighter and what you think of the Koki one, because the Koki one I'm really not sure of at all. It says set and forget, long lasting. Is it like the all-nighter? Is it better? Is it worse? Because one's drugstore, one's high-end. Let me know. Okay, lip balms, lip masks. I'm ridiculous. If you look on the left-hand side, I have a little grouping. One of those Vaselines is in my filming room, and I use it if I'm going to be using it before I put on my makeup, and then maybe I'll put a lip liner over it and then do my lips. The EOS in the mint green container is depotted into that little container below it, and that's hopefully going to be done soon. And then the Lip Sense on the left, that's by my bedside table. And then I'm going to eventually work into the other ones. I love the Laneige balms in the tubes. And then the Jack Black, I haven't tried. There's 2 lip scrubs on the right-hand side. Eventually, I don't want any lip scrubs. I mean, I can use a washcloth. I don't know. Ridiculous. So a lot of balms, a lot of lip masks. Too many. Help. Help. Tinted lip balms. Only the very bottom one is in a project right now. That is the Nude Sticks. It's in the color Posh. The other ones I really feel like I'd like. I think I'd like a tinted lip balm before I would like a gloss or a bullet lipstick or anything like that. So I want to work some more of these into projects, and I feel like that's why I bought so many of these, because I feel like I would like them. But having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13 is a little much. So hold your horses, Kim, is what I'm saying. Like, stop it and then wait and maybe use some and stop it. I'm so glad I'm doing this inventory. Okay, lip gloss. I mean, talk about ridiculous. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 18, 27 lip glosses. Who the heck needs 27 lip glosses? They're going to go bad. I'm going to throw them out. It's ridiculous. So if you look at the top row, the Buxom ones I have not used. The 2 in the top row are Fenty Beauty mini gloss bombs that were in my advent calendar project pan that I'm trying to pan. Top row, the Ulta Beauty 2 also was in my project pan for the advent calendar. I'm trying to use that. And then if you look at the top row, the white container is the Millie Gloss from Samantha March, which I love. And that's in a project pan as well. And then I have the 3 Persona lip glosses, which I was so excited to buy when I bought them because I love them. And now I have so many that I can't even use them. Bottom row, the first 4 on the left are in a project, and then the rest of them are just sitting there waiting for me to use them. They're probably like waving their arms and legs that they really don't have, but I'm envisioning them going, me first. Although the Maybelline Lifter Gloss in the middle there, I don't like it. I think it tastes funny, so I'm probably going to declutter it. In the end, way too many lip glosses. 16 lip liners. Who the heck needs all of them? Oh, not me. One of them is double-ended, which means I really have 17 lip liners. Only one of them is in a project. That's the very bottom one, which is red, and I want to get it out of here. Although I probably should throw like one of the neutral ones in because I'll use it more. Ugh, it's like disgusting, but I don't know. Eventually I'll use them. I can sharpen them. Hopefully they don't go bad. How many lip liners do you have? I suck. 14 bullet lipsticks. The only one in a project is on the very left. Revlon Cherries in the Snow, and it's such a bright pink. The other ones I love, but I can't use them because I have so many other things. So I gotta stop. I think the moral of the story is start using the things that you like and stop buying other things. Because I have great things and I'm not using them. Thank you. All right, so 14 liquid lipsticks. On the bottom, on the right-hand side, there are 2 that I'm panning, the Ulta Beauty. But the rest of them, I'm okay with that. I mean, I look at them and there's a lot. However, they're different shades. And I like that when I want something to have to stick, I can go to this drawer, pick one out, use it. It's the nice shade that I want. And eventually, if it goes bad and I have to throw it out, that's okay because it served its purpose. So with liquid lipsticks, I don't mind having more than what I'm going to use because they're going to serve a purpose, stay on my lips like all day, all night, and I don't have to worry about reapplying them. Face palettes. So the top one is the Becca, Chloe, and Malika palette. That's currently in a project pan. I really, really love that, but it's getting hard pan on some of the panels, so I'm a little bit worried about that. And I feel like I have to scrape it off a lot to use it, which is great from a project panning standpoint, but I'm wondering if it's too long that I've had it, or if that's just the way it is. And then the bottom was the e.l.f. Illuminating face palette, and I really like that. But what I think I would do is probably swirl my brush in the whole thing and then see how it goes, because I don't think any of them, like the bottom right would not be good as a contour or a bronzer. It's too light. And then the one on the top right and bottom left, kind of weird shades. So I'll probably swirl my brush in the whole thing. I don't even know what to say about this mascaras. I mean, I don't know. I bought so many. I love mascara. I like my eyelashes. I feel like they're pretty. I use different things. Eventually, I want to try the Hourglass because it's tubing. I don't know. The primers, I don't know that they do anything. So I'm just going to keep using them, use them up, and see what I like the best. What is your favorite mascara? Help me out. And do you use a primer? Do the primers matter? Maybe they don't. Let me know. Okay, single shadows. So notice that they're all pretty much ColourPop Super Shock shadows. On the top left, you'll see the ones that I'm currently panning. The Stila Shimmer and Glow, I use that on the bottom lash line, and then I smudge it out with some shadow. And then the other three on the top left, I use just for regular looks. The gray one I use as a base. It's really fun. And then the other ones I haven't really played around with yet. The bottom line with this category is that I feel like I don't need any of them. Any of them. Bye. And eyeshadow palettes. I mean, this is what I have. The Rowan one is going to be put in a project soon. The other ones are just holding on for dear life in a drawer until I get to them. None of these are in projects, so they're just hanging out in a drawer waiting for me to get to them. And I love them, but like, what the heck? Like, we don't need so many eyeshadow palettes, but we keep buying them, right? Because we love them. Or I love them. I shouldn't say we, but I think we do. We love them, and you bring them out and you feel like they're your little friends, and how pretty your eyes look. And do we need this many? No, it's ridiculous. More eyeshadow palettes. However, the Goddess by Alter Ego is one of my favorites. The Lorac Pro is the one that I'm project panning this year. And then the other ones I do use often for putting in different shades that I want to supplement with. Specifically the Goddess one by Alter Ego. That's one of my favorites. And the Sultry eyeshadow palette by ABH. That's another one that's one of my favorites. And then finally, the top left, the Born to Run palette by Urban Decay was my first high-end from Ulta palette I bought. I still love it. Top right, the Iconic, I got it in a subscription box, and it's brand new. I need to give it away or find a good home for it. So let me know what I can do with that one. The Artemis palette, I love it. I hardly use it though. The Tati Beauty, it's okay. Not as great as I thought it would be. And then the Naughty palette, I love as well. So let me know what you think of them. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day or night wherever you are.